Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel igama lami Natasha and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button, langezansi, and the notification bell. Kanti if you're joining me from Facebook and Twitter, do not forget to follow me over there, you guys. We had to start over because there was some issues with my audio. It's still not perfect, but at least I've set up for my internal sound on my laptop to be higher so that you can hear me. So I hope that that is sorted out because we cannot be disturbed when we are trying to gossip. Gossip is very important in the morning, okay? So listen, you guys, I was talking about Natasha and Lorch that all of a sudden they decided that they want to come out here and announce that they have broken up, and I'm like, nobody cares, okay? Nobody cares because we did not even know that we did not even know that you were together, honey. So I don't know why you're announcing that you've broken up. I really didn't feel like we would see that was an interesting story that much, you guys, because I was like, they've been trying to convince us that they are not together for the longest time. Why would we care now that they have broken up? Also, you guys, we like umgosi that comes with juice, okay? Salt, spice, or something, okay? You broke up because of what? You can't just come out here and tell us you broke up like matured people. We want a little bit more than that. So I was like, this mkosi is not mkosi, okay? Hi, Sibo, please let me know how the volume is like now, how the sound is like. Can you at least just hear me, even if it's not like perfect sound? I will sort it out later, you guys. Now, let's talk about the Mummy Club. The Mummy Club is back, you guys. I did post the full review on Reality Buzz TV. Of course, if you want to be able to access AMA reviews early, you have to become a member on Reality Buzz TV because I do want to take that option of releasing videos and then the members get access few hours later, and then the rest of the people, because we're trying to make sure that South Africans get used to joining the membership. Okay, it's only 20 rands, guys. Even ice cream costs more than 20 rands. But if you absolutely cannot join as a member, you will still be able to access the full review at 10 o'clock, you guys. Of course, we did make it to Showmax. I have to repeat it, guys. I have to repeat everything I said on the on the other live. We did make it one of our thumbnails because we did talk about Mrs. Mob's story when her house was almost auctioned. She was shading the bloggers, though. She was saying the bloggers will be adding lies, and I'm like, where are the lies? Because you did say yourself that the house was almost auctioned off and that you and your husband were able to save the house. So where's the lies? Okay. So I was like, but we'll take the shade, okay? Because we do talk about them and shade them all the time, the celebrities. Guys, they've got a new cast member there, Uno Zip. I think it's No Ziponchangas, this lady here. She's going through, I don't think she's going through a divorce, I guess, because she hasn't said that on the show. She's going through a hard time on in her marriage. Okay, she's sharing some real story that is very emotional. I like her for the show. So I feel like, you guys, this episode, for the first episode of the season, maybe I would rate it like 6, 7. It really was that good. I really loved it. So make sure that you watch on Showmax, but not only that, you do watch my full review, you guys. So let's talk about Busiswa because apparently there is something about Busiswa and papageld and this baby daddy of hers, okay? What's happening, you guys? Even the celebrities are struggling to collect papageld from their celebrity baby daddies, okay? If you thought it was only you, no, it's not only you. Even Busiswa, the stars, are struggling to collect a papageld. It says here, Busiswa drags a baby daddy into maintenance court. This is a story by Ukama Dayele. Guys, listen, I don't understand it. Like, as a man, and as a father, why would you allow it to even get to that when somebody drags you to maintenance court? Okay, because obviously when they take you to maintenance court, they feel like you can afford to take care of your kids. You're just not doing it. Singer and songwriter Busiswa Kulu has taken her baby daddy, Katleho, DJ KG, the vibe, Mlangeni, to the maintenance court for not supporting their 7-year-old son. Listen, he needs to remove the vibe situation from his name, because not taking care of your kids is not the vibe, okay? Before dating Busiswa, KG fathered a child with his childhood sweetheart to Carol Pasha, but the two later separated when Busiswa got into the picture, okay? They were to Stini because you were getting this really good man, but yeah, you should have spoken to that woman. She would have told you, because it's very, very hard to get papageld out of this guy. In 2018, Busiswa felt pregnant and gave birth the same year. The parents shared the news of the new arrival of their baby boy. As we put all our faith in you, my Lord, and KG, the vibe, thank you for being with me through the journey. Busiswa wrote on social media. In 2019, the pair separated after KG allegedly caught her red-handed in a compromising position with her friend, producer, and DJ Themba Kopeka. KG reportedly asked the two out of rage, but denied laying a hand on Busiswa. At the time, KG said he drove back home and noticed a polo where he normally parked. I got into the house and it was unlocked, and seems like they decided to do a quickie. So I entered the bedroom and I caught them having asked in the same bed I sleep in every day. I took a snippet of the video because I noticed they could hear me. Okay, I started physically fighting Mark, who is a Themba. Listen, at the time when the story came out, I was feeling sorry for this guy. Reading it back, I'm not feeling sorry, because he might not be taking care of his kids, okay? And I don't like men that don't do what they're supposed to do. A friend close to KG says, since Busiswa and KG separated, he has not been consistent in maintaining his child. He is a DJ and a producer. Guys, imagine if us as women, we decided we were not going to be consistent in taking care of their kids. With all of these men that are not consistent in taking care of their kids, if we also just decided, I'll take care of my kids this week and then next week, I don't know, guys, I don't know. It's going to depend how I feel, okay? I might buy them clothes this year, I might not, it just depends, okay? I might cook for them, I might not, okay? It just depends how I feel. Imagine if we also did that. He has also been doing well, and Busiswa knows that, but she has taken him to maintenance court. He adds, last week, Busiswa is said to have opened the maintenance case against her ex-lover. The friend does not know when he last paid papageld. She has every right to do so. No mother should be raising a child alone. Busiswa's manager, Bolinazo, refused to comment. We don't discuss personal matters. I'm responsible for her work and not her love life. KG was not available for comment despite the efforts to reach him. Listen, you guys, it's a good thing that she's taking him to maintenance court, but I have heard from somebody that I know that after going through the experience in maintenance court, that it always, they say it always feels like the maintenance court is willing to hear a man out more than they're willing to hear a woman out. So even if they find him and then he comes to court, they are willing to hear all kinds of excuses as to why he can't pay the amount that you probably want at that time, okay? Hayi bona babamkhulu babathandazi. Umkhulu abantu bami nansi na, we don't do mkhulus here. We don't do mkhulus here, we pray. The next thing uzobathwalisa abantu lana baxakeke ithwalo. Mkhulu, go to other channels. Hey, don't throw your things here though. Hi guys, now if you have problems, pray. Hey, these people will be saying they're helping you, but they are putting things in your life and generations after that. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, no mkhulu, we are not doing that here. How random is that? Okay. Listen, you guys. So that's what's happening with the Busiswa, you guys. Okay. All of the baby daddies, even the rich baby daddies, are not taking care of their kids. Now, you guys, there is a case going on when it comes to Robert Marawa, you guys, and I'm going to go through it. Apparently, he was in court because at some point he was arrested for malicious damage to property and theft. Okay. What happened to Robert Marawa? Okay. So let's go through the story and find out what happened in court. It says here, Robert Marawa's case was postponed. This is a story by Jablani Langa for Daily Sign. It says a 53-year-old man accused of theft. I like how they talk about him like they're just talking about a random man. Robert is 53. I think this is a very good-looking 53-year-old. Okay, accused of malicious damage to sports presenter Robert Marawa's property. How? And he's not the one. There is that Robert Marawa and a man arrested for malicious damage to property. A 53-year-old man accused of theft and malicious damage to sports presenter Robert Marawa's property appeared in the Nkandla Magistrate Court on Monday, 19 February. I thought he was the one that was arrested. When I was reading this morning, I thought he was the one. The matter was remanded on the 12th of March. The man was arrested for malicious damage to property and theft following the incident on Robert Marawa's business premises between the 5th of November and 25 November 2023. It is alleged that the sports presenter's house was damaged and some of the materials were stolen. Suspects made his first appearance on the 27th of November 2023, and the case was remanded on Monday. I was worried about Robert Marawa. Okay, it's not him. KZN police spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Mobile Kwala confirmed that the matter was before the court and remanded to 12th of March, which is next month. Robert owns business property in his hometown in Nkandla, north of KZN, called Fort Louis, also known as Marawa. He inherited it from his late dad, Frank, who is a well-known businessman in Nkandla, Durban. Robert's business property is rented out by other business people who operate spaza shops, supermarkets, and bottle store. Sources told Daily Sun that thugs keep breaking in, damaging the property and stealing, which led to Robert driving down from Joburg to open a criminal case at Nkandla police station. Daily Sun contacted Robert for comment, but his phone was off. KZN police spokesperson Colonel Robert Nechunda previously confirmed to Daily Sun that Robert had opened a case of malicious damage to property and theft. Nkandla police have arrested the 53-year-old man on charges of malicious damage to property, theft, and following an incident that occurred at a business premises between the 5th of November and 25 November. It is alleged that a man visited his business premises and noticed that his house was damaged and there were some materials stolen. The suspect made his first appearance on the 27th of November at Nkandla Magistrate Court. I'm glad it's not him. Anyway, that's what happened, you guys. I guess people broke into his premises and damaged his property, and that's what is going on with the case. Yes, some of the multi-trap ngempela you'll be thinking somebody is helping you here, and they're stealing your destiny, your children's destiny, your great-grandchildren's destiny. Hey, I'd rather just stay at home and pray. And the worst thing is that it's not just the traditional healers, it's the traditional healers, it's the churches, it's everywhere. Okay, you think you're going to church to pray, and then you get trapped there as well. Morning, good people. Good morning, Valentine's Zulu. Good morning. By the way, that was African Salt. Thank you so much for being here. Disable and 20 Disable. Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you around in a long time. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. So there is a story here. Inno Morolong, they said she did her body, you know. She's looking good, you guys. Let me share this. Okay. Akeve muhle uInno ungamphikela ukuthi ubuye azisanganele usisi. Okay. She went under the knife again, you guys. Okay. What did she do? She looks good, you guys. She looks really good. Inno Morolong goes under the knife again. It's a story by Andiswa Genyane. I always pronounce her surname wrong, shame. And she's busy getting us the stories. It's been over 2 years since the club host Inno vowed Mzansi with her 200,000 body. Inno said she's still happy with it today. In January 2022, the controversial reality star spoke to Daily Sun about spending hundreds of thousands of or to beautify her body and undergo a Brazilian butt lift. Guys, did you see? Okay, those who watch the Mummy Club, did you see Miss Manche? Hi, Bongega is like double, double. But it looks good. I feel like there's something that she did recently, maybe that's why she didn't go to the reunion. She really was recovering. I feel like she was recovering, but it looks good. It doesn't look, the others, the shoulders, the simmer I was talking about. A lot of them have shoulders, but guys don't have shoulders. But I was like, there is no way that is natural. Please, when you watch the Mummy Club, watch the scene when she is talking to Nunu Rai, and they're doing the event when they are preparing for the event there, and she's wearing the black tights. Please watch. I feel like this is the reason she didn't go to the reunion. So what is saying here? It says that at the same time, who is 30, I can't even believe that is 30, you guys, okay? I feel like she has lived 100 years because she's done so much on social media. Said, listen, she's 100 years in Instagram terms, in case of what she has got up to in terms of the mess, okay? She has lived for 30 years in real life. She said she was happy with her body, but she wasn't happy with the little bit of weight she had put on. Okay. But isn't that what they're supposed to do? Like you go and then you go to the gym now to maintain, so that you don't always go to get cut up all the time. Okay, years ago, I had a slim body and I was a beauty queen, but everything changed after I had a baby. I put on weight and became chubby, she said at the time. I'm still happy with my body, even though I've put on weight, so I'm going to have another surgery. I need the fat to go under the knife again. You need fat to get the BBL. You need the fat to get the BBL you want, guys. When I think about that process, I can't, like, listen, the only way that I could do that is if God said, listen, in order for you to get to heaven, you have to do a BBL. Then I'll be like, okay, how much fat do you need? Because for me, that process, when they explain the process, is like the most painful thing. And I know that they do give you, something for pain, but still, okay. I'm getting a breast reduction, a lift, liposuction, and another BBL. Many people with BBLs have complained that they didn't last long and leak, but Inno said she hasn't had any problems with hers. Maybe because she didn't go too big, because her BBL is not too big. Cosmetic surgery isn't cheap. If you undergo a cheap surgery, you have to worry because it will have bad effects. I didn't have any complications after my cosmetic surgery, so I'm still happy with the money I paid. The doctor was expensive, but it was worth it. I'm glad that she's going to the right people. My BBL didn't leak. I never had any problem with it. When it comes to durability, you have to keep it up and eat well. A lot of people do BBLs to avoid the gym. Okay, even if you go to the gym, ngeke izinqa ze-BBL, ungazithola izinqa, because I mean, I guess if you do squats, like the squat gentleman, that squat guy, if you do the squats, maybe, but still it won't be like the BBL. So I guess if you want the BBL one, because BBL doesn't look natural, you can go to the gym for a naturally looking behind, but for the BBL, I guess you have to pay. Said the second plastic surgery is confirmed and she'll pay 200,000 rand for it. Again, my second surgery is confirmed. I already have an appointment. Okay. I feel like it's getting to a point, you guys, where for South African celebrities and influencers, it's becoming, because I would think that like doing plastic surgery is like extra. Like once your money, you have your money right, you have investments, you have your house, you have your car, you're like, okay, now I have extra money, what can I do, but now it's becoming, you have to do it, I guess, to make it, I guess, in the space where they are in. Okay, so some people would spend their last 200,000 rands getting the BBL, then invest the money, for an example, or start a business with that money. So they will rather go get a BBL so that they have a better chance of getting support in their business. Because when you have a BBL, maybe just some men will come to your business just to look at your butt. Okay. don't know, you guys. But that's what's going on. I guess she's going to be going under the knife again. But there is a lot, you guys. She says reduction, lift, liposuction, and then BBL. I wonder if they do all of that at the same time. We wish her well, you guys. We do want to see the body banging after, okay? So it says, I actually thought that that body that they're showing here was already, okay, because she already looks good, okay? She already looks good, but I guess she's not happy with it. She still wants to change it. So let me just read a few comments, you guys. Enigma time says, congratulations on making it to the Mami Glaze, you guys. I did say that in order for you to gossip with me now, you're going to have to make an appointment. I am a very important person now. My thumbnail made it to a second of Showmax show. Okay. What did you know? Okay. Ngibonga in-network for acting up ngoba I was late. Manje ngilana and hearing umgosi that I would have missed. It wasn't actually the network, it was the sound. The sound was just not right. Okay, that's the thing about lives, you guys. You never know if things are going to go okay. Pagat inside Kugushange. Good morning, OGs. Good morning. By the way, there was Lindelwa Koyiya, and then African Soul says, yes, the process is painful and dangerous. It is the pressure of being African. Some ladies are naturally gifted, so some girlies feel less attractive with some smaller bums and no figure. Listen, you guys, yeah, I guess it does. There is pressure, you guys. But, you know, Pilana guys, there you like, Lana, only people that have big bums make it, except for social media. Like, you go Plapo, guys. You go Pinjela, it's like so we act like young people will be acting like, yeah, I do need to have a BBL, like, but it's just the social media and the taking of the pictures, you know, because even relationships, khona nje ozosithandela isishopha sakho nje. Khona nje ozosithanda isishopha sakho sinjalo nemcondo yakho namabele yakho angekho, you know. So I don't know, guys. It's unnecessary pressure. But I mean, if people are not feeling good about themselves and they feel like if they do it, they will feel good. Okay. I'm just trying to be politically correct here because I think actually how I feel is that I don't even see why people do it. But you know, if they want to, it's their money. Okay. So Bonantano, it's good to be back. Zanila Matlango, how I missed you. It's good to have you here. Sure, there is a pressure, but it's unnecessary pressure being put on themselves. I feel like that, you guys, especially if you're going to do it because of pressure. Maybe if you're going to, if something has bothered you, and you feel like if you just, you know, fix it, then maybe it's a nose, maybe it's a, you know, your ears, maybe whatever, and it's, you feel like you're not being your best self. If you don't fix it, you can't be your best self, then yes. But I don't know, you guys, if it's in not having a big bum can, you know, hinder you from being your best self. But maybe for other people, it does. Okay. So maybe get it for yourself. Okay. And you have the money to do it. Okay. Even better if there's a man that's willing to pay for it. Look at that picture of her, even with her BBL and weight loss. It is still photoshopped. So what's the point? Yes, exactly. Okay. Just tell them to Photoshop you with a BBL and whatever. Okay. I guess she wants to have an argument that it is mine. Okay. Listen, you guys. I think for me, the worry is that they always say that once you go once, you don't just go once. For most people, you don't just go once. You always think, I'm just going to do this one thing, and then that's it. But it's never that. You always go back. It's like a drug. You always just say, listen, just a little bit today, and that first, yeah, then you are addicted. But anyway, you guys, let's listen. Let's mind our own business, okay? Because we wouldn't even afford these procedures, even if we wanted to. Maybe that's a problem. Yeah, we'll be getting all of these BBLs if we could. Anyway, you guys, let's talk about that Zulu King story. Let me see how much time I have. Oh, I still have time. Zulu King story, because apparently a lot is going on now with him firing a lot of the people that have worked with him. You guys remember there's still a court case going on or coming on because Ramaphosa did state that they were going to appeal the court's decision because it was decided that the process of appointing him as king, they did not follow due process. So they wanted that to be looked at. So Ramaphosa was supposed to put together this committee to have a look at how the process was followed as far as him being king. It wasn't that the judge was removing him as king, but he was saying, let's have a group of people look at this process to determine if everything went the way that it was supposed to. Okay, so Ramaphosa said that he was going to appeal that decision with the court. So we don't know how that is going to be. So obviously, everything else is still going on as sort of normal in the royal house because he is still the king. So let's read what's going on here, because a few people have been removed from their positions as far as that Ingonyama Trust board. Okay, King Mrs. Zulu warned. This is a story about Jabulani Langa, writing for the Daily Sun. He says Princess Magade bakers have warned King Mrs. Zulu against appointing himself as Ingonyama Trust chairman in a tantamount to downgrading himself. This after King Mrs. Zulu fired Inkosi Thanduyise Mzimela as the chairman of Ingonyama Trust Board and appointing himself as the chairman on Monday, 12 February. Princess Magade's Becker, remember guys, Prince Magade is the brother of King Mrs. Zulu, the brother that has stated that he should be the king. In fact, he has said that he is the king. So Prince Magade's Becker's Prince Thokozani Zulu said it's dangerous for the king to be the chairman of the board because Zulu culture protocols disallows it. He said in Zulu culture, the king has the final word. If he is the chairman of the board, he'll be involved in debates and has to account to parliament. We are warning him about the dangers of his decision. We understand he's under pressure from those who've captured him, but if he does that, he'll be demoting himself. Okay, if he, the king, sits as a chairman of the board, it means that he no longer has the final decision. He'll be sitting in debates with the board members, and if he's out of order, board members have a right to tell him so, he said. Okay, so as Prince Thokozani said what is this now, said it is dangerous. I think they made a mistake here. Prince Thokozani said the dangerous thing for King Mrs. Zulu to downgrade himself would be that he would downgrade the whole Zulu nation. When Ingonyama Trust would be summoned to come before the parliament, he would lead a board and account and explain everything as the chair. He will also account for the things that happened before he took over the chair of the board, he said. King Mrs. Zulu shocked the nation when he fired Ingonyama Trust board chairman Inkosi Mzimela and his spokesperson, Prince Africa Zulu. Prince Thokozani, who is behind Prince Magade's attempt to dethrone King Mrs. Zulu, is in court, has accused the king of wanting to benefit from the land under the trust before he is dethroned. Okay, Ingonyama Trust was created by the late Zulu monarch, traditional prime minister, and IFP founder Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi in 1993 to manage the Zulu nation's land. Since it was established, the king has been the trust's sole trustee. Former Judge Jerome Ngwenya was appointed as the board chairman by the late King Zwelithini to represent him since it was established. King Mrs. Zulu fired Ngwenya in 2023 and appointed Inkosi Mzimela, who has now been fired too. Listen, you guys, I do get the point that they're saying here, okay? You can't really be that, because then if as Inkosi ungaphikisi, Inkosi ayiphikiswa, okay? And Inkosi has the final word. How is that going to work with him being the chairman? Does that mean then the other board members will not be able to argue against him? Or is it a demotion like they're saying? Because then it means that the thing that they always say that Inkosi ayiphikiswa, then is so now because the Inkosi board. Guys, the things of the royal houses, okay? Or it's all about money, I feel like that, okay? Because of course, that board, Ingonyama Trust, manages the money for the royal house. Anyway, you guys, we will keep up with this story. But the most interesting part is the part that is coming as to what's going to happen with the appeal that Ramaphosa was talking about. What's going to end up happening there, you guys? Is he going to end up being dethroned? Okay. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me just see who was in the comment section. Let me acknowledge Sibo was here, African Salt was here, Valentine's Zulu, Disable was here. Disable, what's happening with your channel? Nick Amata was here, Lindelwa was here, Kukushange was here. Zandile Masang was here, and Ntombi Yomzulu, that nice name that I like, okay, was here. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. It's been so nice hanging out with you. I will see you later on. Listen, guys, don't forget to watch and subscribe to Reality Buzz TV, and then the review of the Mummy Club is there already. I think I set it up for 10 o'clock to be released to everybody else, so do make sure that you are subscribed over there, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Upumegiona. Amohelang is here. Good morning, because you change your profile photos all the time, because I identify you with profile photos. Now about Amohelang, I'm like, this is not Amohelang, but the name says Amohelang. Hey, please put back your old photos. You know, that's how I identify my viewers. I know my profile, like, oh, this is this person, this is this person. Now when you change, I'm like, what's happening now? I'm just joking, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegiona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.